Hello, hello, hello. First and foremost, um, big love to you all. I cannot thank you enough for sharing your time with me and taking an interest in the project that my tattooist and I have been working on, and that is my bodysuit tattoo. It is something that I have dreamt of for many, many months, and it is literally a dream come true. I can't thank you enough for being here, for subscribing. It's not a lot for many, but for me, the fact that 200 other souls out there have taken an interest in this and are walking this path with me means a lot to me. It really does. I will keep thanking you for being here from the beginning. Every mini milestone to me is worth being celebrated, and this is one of those for me. It's my first 200 subscribers, and I've seen this kind of teeter before. This is the first time that it kind of held, and I'm here to say thank you and give you a well-deserved update. I also can't thank you enough for your patience. I know that it's been a minute, and I've taken a little bit of a step back from sharing the journey with you on this platform, but I feel like things are finally starting to settle. I have relocated. A lot's been going on in my personal world, but one thing I have not done is stop the project. My tattooist and I have been rather busy, as you can see. I have kept an appointment with him pretty much once a month, and sometimes this past session, we only tattooed for an hour, and that was giving a piece some updates. And I will take my jewelry off here in a second and catch you up. Thank you for your patience and for being here. All right, friends, here we are. So, as I had to look back on those videos and see where we left off. I have been uploading shorts here and there, but they were quick, and doesn't really give full effect, so to say. So here is how all the black work has healed. Here is all of the new additions to my neck. Not just line work anymore, like the last video. We've even got some filler going on here. We have blended in that whole chest piece. We've done a little bit of black on black and some white on black work here. A little tricky to get in that frame there. There's a lot of new layers to this, which is exactly what I would dream of. And this is truly watching my dreams come to life by every session, the next layer and the build up, the different variables of blacks and grays, the heavy black work along with a little bit of delicacy going on in here. I looked back on some of those videos and to see the comparison, it just makes me feel incredibly blessed. I'm very grateful to have the artists that I have and the ability to be working the project that we're doing. And it means everything to me that you want to join in the journey. I, again, was not expecting to see it come to life like this in the way that it It's brought a whole new level to the art of tattooing for me. And I definitely see this art in a new light. I grew up watching this art, this craft, but I never experienced it on this level. So to be working the full bodysuit, and if you are new to the channel, I met my tattooist, and this was the first piece that he did, and it was within, this is tricky. I was so happy with that I wanted to get this letter work. I was in the process of the letter work that I knew that this was the tattooist that I would approach with a project idea, and he was all about it. So we've been working on it ever since. It started off with a handpiece, then onto the black work and hand, and then we traveled up into blasting over letter work and old retro camera to a tribal to another. I had snowflakes and stars on my neck individually, side pieces, little side neck pieces. And some of these previous tattoos are poking through, and I hung that, and I need that. They're still with me in many ways, like this eye of Horus that peeks through his like little pyramid looking things. On this note, this is how my hand is healed. Healed pretty well. These are the only rings that are still pretty light. We have not gone back into the palm. We will eventually, you know. But this is my black work on my wrist. Still very happy that I went with that. This is how my arm is healed. And yes, I still kind of have to, my arm has gained strength and I can do a lot more with it. I feel better about it. But in certain instances, after a long day, I still need to assist it. I do. This is how my elbow is healed. There's some lighter work going on, trailing on back here. And there we go. Here is how far the filler is coming in. We have definitely started blending in that snake over here. This, so far, has been probably the most difficult part of this whole upper situation. And I still healing it. We're still working on this. And I notice improvement every time I do yoga. I notice improvement every day. Here is how we ended up filling in this guy here. Well, it's, when I look at it now, it's kind of crazy for me because I just took a look at that last video. I needed my own kind of refresher. This is where we are in the time frame that has passed. It might not seem like a lot of work to some, and it might seem like, holy shit, girl, what have you done? I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that I have the ability to do this. No one's helping me do this. I'm budgeting in my tattoo work like I would my rent. So journey is because it is for no one else. It is for me. I'm just documenting it and sharing it. Get into a little pain levels. We haven't done that yet, and why not? Throat jammer. I think I did fairly well with this part up here. As it got closer, was pretty spice. I think I did better with the sides. I'm going to hold strong to that. I do better with more needles and shading than I do with the liner. I still feel that the liner is a stinky little bitch. That's the only way I can. That's how I feel about the liner. I said what I said. But this chest portion was just strange. It's very steamy, it's strange. It hurt. It sucked. I don't. And then this filler definitely heard different feedback on how different people react to this area of the body. However, this was my surgery scar. So the scar runs, well, it's kind of difficult to see now because of the tattoo work, but you can kind of see it. So with this filler being directly on this whole surgery site, along with directly on the scar, it rocked me. That is, this is all a part of it. It's all connected. It is all helping me heal. It is all a part of the journey. And it is something that keeps pushing me in many ways to do better and be better. I have not only did the physical environment change with my move, the physical aspect of me has changed in many ways with all of the recent tattoo work on my body. I'm very grateful that I've had some very amazing encounters out in public with people that just want to tell me how much they appreciate the artwork. I've talked to people saying that they have not come across someone with tattoo work quite like mine. It hits a different soft spot. I've come to notice that it really does hit feelers to have someone stop you and tell you that they appreciate the artwork that you wear on your body. That has been a very healing time. I, again, did not expect to get so emotional, so I'm going to pause this for a second. Okay, so with that being said, the art of tattooing, very personal journey. It's probably the best way that I can put it right now. And I think that it hits my feelers differently, especially when it comes from a different generation, whether it's younger or older. And I am seeing some of the most amazing feedback coming from every generation. And I think that's another aspect that really hits the feelers. And it amazes me. It really does. It is something that is very dear and near to my heart for many reasons. And it's also a very big part in my healing and my physical healing of getting my arm even to this level. When I started tattooing it we had issues. I had to assist even just to show you guys, like it, and sometimes I still will. Just depends on the day, like I said. But back to the journey, back to the healing. I've lost a few very dear people to me, including family members. So there's been a lot of just healing, from physical to everything. And so I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your interests. I feel like just getting started. And I know I've said that before, but every layer does really shift it to such a dramatic. I look at it in the mirror some days and I do this. Wow. We are getting there. We're working our way. I know for certain that next session we'll be adding this matching filler here. We're going to cut off right here. We'll blend this to where this is cohesive. You know, I think my tattooist made a good call when he said that this is where we would go. You know, I think that helps the upper end feel a little more complete. I think this does like a nice little off the shoulder kind of cool thing right now. But I also think that it's going to be pretty cool to see them. Remember, we're not going for perfect symmetry here because there is no perfect symmetry on me. We discussed that. But there will be cohesiveness. It will flow. There will be that vibe. If you decide to go forward with heavily blasting your throat, your neck, your chest, going for the heavy black work, go for it. Do it. What are you waiting for? But at the same time, be mindful that people do look at you differently. And it's either going to be in a really good way or in a look of shock and disbelief. And for me, either way, I'm okay with it. So basically, here's the deal. I shattered my humerus. And when I shattered my humerus, I was reminded of a dream that I used to have. It was a repetitive dream. It was this tiny little snippet. And for the most part of it, all I can really remember is brushing my teeth. And I was brushing my teeth. And when I shut the mirror to the medicine cabinet, the girl that was looking back at me is the one that's talking to you right now. She was loaded with heavy black work. And that is the dream that I talk about. That's what I used to only see in my dreams. And for a long time, you know, I wanted to travel. I wanted to move. I had a habit of moving and hopping around like a little bunny on the map. And so all my funds would go to that. And sure, I would get tattoos. I've been a tattoo collector for quite some time. I have a very good couple feelings about this and why it never came into fruition. And that's because I wasn't quite ready and I didn't have the tattooist that aligned with the project that I was dreaming of. And that is because the art of tattooing is so sacred. And it is such a extreme energy exchange. And I am not saying this that I didn't have a great energy flow with any of my tattooists, because I did. And I was very fortunate to be tattooed by some really great artists. That has absolutely nothing to do with the journey that I'm currently on. I am not blasting over the tattoos because I didn't like them or the artists or anything like that. They were pre-paving me for the journey that I am on now. I feel like some of the hardest spots right now, have been covering them up, and I know that going over that old dark work and scar tissue pulls up that. It hurts. It fucking sucks. But it's also pulling up old energy, and it's a whole other thing. But the point of that is I put this project off for a long time for many different reasons. And when the tattooist and I aligned, Now I found myself in the position to be able to do this. I went for it. I have a lot of people with their opinions on where all of this money should be going. But this money is going to bring my dreams to life. And no one has to understand that. No one. So it really brings my heart so much joy that you are taking your time to share it and listen to me, hang out with me, and walk the path of me bringing my dreams to life. And I encourage you to do the same. I don't know what else we're waiting for. If you find the path that brings you, I found that path that brought me to the Tattooist, and that's Shug at Something Else Tattoos. I couldn't be happy with the energetic tattoo work that is happening right now. The healing process with breaking the barriers of flesh and spirit, along with leaving me with incredible artwork that I so proudly wear. And it's wild to me that I still feel like we're just getting started. There's still so much more canvas to cover and so much more canvas to be worked. Just like we reworked some work in here, we're going to rework this. So it's going to be a while till I would say that it's anywhere near done. So if you'd like to continue along this journey of mine, hit the button, do the things. On Instagram, I am at LoveMentorMori. I've said it before, but I'm really going to try. I've been trying to add some sort of content to that and build that slowly. That is the first platform that my tattooist and I do share stories. And that is the first place that generally gets it. I usually tag him and then he'll cross share. Or he takes photos and tags me before I can get to sharing the story. So there's that. Shug, my tattooist, he is Satnam Yogi Tattoo on Insta and Satnam Tattoos on Facebook. Give him a follow. He puts out some amazing work. It is not only black work that he does. He does a lot of really beautiful color work as well. But I hope you enjoyed the catch up. I hope you like how far we've gotten, or don't. Thank you so much for taking part of the journey and for your patience. I'm still nervous. I don't know if that's going to ease up yet. Hope you like new space. I'm still learning. Hope you go out there and do the one thing that you dreamt up to. Take care of you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Coming soon. We're adding to this. Yeah, that's happening. And then after that, I'm not sure. We say one thing, but I don't know. I could say we're going to jump into my legs. I could also come back and say we came higher in my chin. We hit more of my torso. We did my armpit. Starting to feel a little, like this could use some help in there. But hey, it'll be a surprise because it's just kind of on where the energy takes us next. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I hope to see you sooner rather than later. I will definitely upload shorts like I've been doing my best to kind of at least keep updates in that way. And so you most likely will get a short before you get another update like this. But again, Thank you. I appreciate you. Big love to everyone who has taken the time from all across the world to take an interest in this journey of mine.